YouTube, what is going on, guys? Back again, it's the Red Mr. LLfc Ninja, and we are back with the full-time review of Bournemouth versus Liverpool. Guys, apologies for putting out there late. I was busy the weekend, so now it's Monday morning and I'm trying to get this recorded and edited to put out by Monday night. I've mixed in the preview of the Salzburg game because it's Tuesday. There's like no time between to get it out and then put a new one in, so I'm doing a combined upload video. Hopefully I can keep it short, so less of the waffling and let's get chatting about our victory. It was fantastic, 3-0, it was comfortable. Guys, we played really well. Again, a brand new team. The team you see on the screen is the one from my preview video. Go back into the video and check it out. Listen to what I got to say. I predicted a similar team to what finished against Everton. As you can see, Van Dijk, Lovren, certain players were there. Lallana, Shaqiri. I just thought Klopp might, with Salzburg being a must-win game. Yeah. But he made some additional changes. So guys, let's just tinker with the team and put those changes onto the screen. So guys, what Klopp did was he went with a 4-3-3. He took out Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. He brought in Joe Gomez at right back. So Trent took a seat on the bench. In midfield, he went with Milner, Henderson and Naby Keita. So Henderson was our number 8. Wijnaldum dropped onto the bench. And Milner came in, and a lot of people were talking about Milner, Henderson, they can't play together. Excuse me, I've put him in the wrong place. They can't play together. Rare. But what you saw was Milner and Henderson together, and it's quite clear that they can actually play together. What was a little bit questionable, guys, was where exactly did Naby play? Was it a 4-3-3 with him on the left side of Jordan Henderson, or was it more of a sort of like this sort of position? Now, Adam Lallana was also dropped to the bench. Firmino, Salah and Oxlade were up top. We're just going to put them in. We put them in right now, and then we'll just we'll do the thing. So Shaq drops to the bench and Salah comes in. Origi also drops to the bench, and we see Firmino taking Origi's place, and surprisingly again Mane drops to the bench, and we see Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain coming in. Right, so guys, what was it? I mean, a number of sources tell me it was a 4-3-3 and this was how it was sort of played, but then was this pretty much a 4-1-3-2 formation where you had Naby just in behind Oxlade-Chamberlain and Salah and Firmino? Was it a 4-2-3-1 or was it a 4-3? For me personally, I kind of think it was this sort of formation. I feel like it was this one. It was Bournemouth, guys. Bournemouth are a poor team at the moment. I think they've lost like 5 or 6 on the trot now after that defeat. It was comfortable, it was convenient. We played them off the park. We was bullying them. We dominated the whole game. Pretty much, guys, it was a class performance, but it was Bournemouth. It was Bournemouth. There was no way on earth we should have been losing that or drawing. It was a guaranteed 3 points. They're not in a good place at the moment. They started with half a centre-back pairing because Cook's out injured, and then Aki goes off after about 65 to 70 minutes. So they had none of their first choice back too, and I think either their left back or right back was not first choice either. But don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. So guys, we should have won it, and we did win it. And the reason why Klopp probably played Naby Keita is because it's a safe game for him to get game time. And at the same time, he's rotating the squad. He got to rest Wijnaldum. He also got to rest Adam Lallana, Mane especially, because Mane's had a long run of games, so he needed a break somewhere. Shaqiri got back into the mix of things, and Origi never started, but he after the Everton performance, it took a lot out of him. He played 90 minutes, I think, or close to. No, he came off for Firmino, so he played probably at least 75-80 minutes. But he was on fire the whole game. He didn't stop. Yeah, I mean, guys, it makes sense. I feel like Milner and Henderson were put in that deep line position as the holding midfielders, They were able to deal with anything Bournemouth brought to the party, and at the same time, it didn't leave gaps in behind Naby when he went forward to do what he does best. The fantastic cheeky outside of the boot finish was sublime. The give and go, plays into Salah. Salah with a wonderful little cheeky back heel, back into Keita. And then obviously Keita got the assist for one of the other goals as well. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain finishing one of the other goals, and also Salah himself finishing one of the goals. So guys, I mean, Jordan Henderson and Milner just allowed Keita to go and do his thing. But in and against a proper team, proper team, guys, that's going to match us. He can't play there. He doesn't have the defensive side at the moment, and he will just leave so many gaps. But it's only because Milner and Henderson were able to do the dog work, it allowed Keita to go and express himself. And against a team like Bournemouth, that is safe. So let's see this Keita in a big game, because I don't buy it. I feel like, let's look at Manchester City. I mean, look who they've lost, look how they've lost, right? They have a midfield of KDB, Gundogan, and Silva, right? Or not Gundogan, let's say Rodri, right? Rodri, KDB, and Silva. Let's use a United game as an example, right? United stormed their midfield with, who did they have? McTominay and fucking Fred. How does that work? And the reason why it works is because Silva, KDB and Rodri do not have a defensive bone in their body. The only one in that side who has a defensive bone in their body is Fernandinho. Well, that midfield, ideally you should have played Fernandinho, Silva and KDB, because Fernandinho has a defensive nous. He understands how the game works going towards his own area. Those three in there that played in there against Man United do not. Rodri is not about a Fernandinho life. He's a possession-based player, picks it up from deep and he keeps the play ticking over. Kind of like a Busquets, but you tell him to slide in there, a break-up play, cynical fouls, professional foul, pick up a yellow card when you really need to. He can't do what Fernandinho does. What Fernandinho does in the middle, breaking up play and stopping that, those counter-attacks is pivotal. You can't teach a player that. It's natural. It is a natural ability. Same way you can't teach Messi how to be Messi. You can't teach Fernandinho how to be the type of defensive midfielder he is. Not even Fabinho or Kante play defensive midfield the way Fernandinho does. He is absolutely he's a miracle. He's just astounding at the way he plays it and the cheeky way he plays it. That is why Klopp doesn't go with, for instance, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Keita, and say Lallana in midfield, because it will just get broken through. Klopp likes to have still in midfield. He likes balance. He wants to be good at going forward, but equally going backwards, he wants to be good as well, right? And when you have one of the three sometimes against a really good side, you will struggle. So let alone having two of the three as attacking players who lack defensive sense and skill, you're going to suffer. Your midfield will suffer. And proof is in the pudding with Manchester City. Who are they? Norwich, Tottenham with the draw, Man United now, and Newcastle. All it takes is a little bit of quality from opposition's midfielders, like John Joe Shelvey. And John Joe Shelvey scored that because it was Rodri's fault. Rodri didn't see it, didn't close him down. And that's why Klopp likes his defensive midfielders, because our midfielders see that. Henderson sees Shelvey trying to do that. Wijnaldum sees whoever's trying to do that, Shelvey trying to do that. Milner will see that. Fabinho will see that. It doesn't happen to us. This is why we don't suffer those results against lesser teams like City are at the moment, because our midfielders have the defensive brains on them to recognise those situations trying to occur, and we deal with it before it gets into an actual dangerous situation. We turn over the play and we do what we got to do, and we do what we do best. So that, my friend, is why I'm still on the fence of Keita, regardless if you played Bournemouth and he had a blinder, which he did, and I love Keita. I think he's a great, fantastic, skilled prospect, and I would like him in the first team. Don't get it twisted, but he just lacks that kind of real defensive physicality and work rate. If he had the work rate of Willian in that position, you can see him right now he would be absolutely formidable. Willian chases back, he hassles, he gets at players, or even like a Bernardo Silva. If Keita had the mentality of Bernardo Silva, you know, barring the racism, yeah, forget about that. If he just had that work rate level, well, the work rate level you saw in Bernardo's better season last season, he would be an absolute no-brainer of a first team starter for Liverpool, but he doesn't. And that's what he needs to include into his game now. And if he doesn't include that in his game, like I said from way back last season, if you check my videos, he will only be an impact player when Klopp needs him. And currently, that is all he and Ox are. They're impact players. They're not 90-minute players. They can't go both ways. It is not just about attack. We have players who attack. We have our wing backs. We have three up front. There is no need to go absolute gung-ho like City do, because what happens is you end up 14 points off of the top spot. And that, my friends, is the reason why, in my opinion, you see the team you see. So guys, let's move on from here. Player ratings. Let's just quickly breeze through this. Robertson, I'm going to give him a 7. Van Dijk and Lovren did come off with a slight injury. Not sure what's happened, but we will see how that all goes down. You know, we got Salzburg, so hopefully I can see Gomez coming in for the Salzburg game. I don't think Lovren. I think see Lovren back maybe, I don't know, a week or two's time. Not sure exactly what the injury was. I'll just go with Gomez though. I think it's a good game for Gomez. And worst comes to worst, Gomez, you sub Gomez and you bring on Lovren. You put Lovren on the bench if he's fit. Yeah. So for me, Lovren got a clean sheet. I'm gonna go for a 7. Clean sheet, and he was alright at right back. I'm gonna go for a 7 as well. He moved into the centre when Lovren left. Trent then came on. So Trent was Trent when he came on. He was just doing his bit. I'm gonna give him a 7 as well. The midfield, I thought Milner and Henderson were boss. Henderson's pass, you know what? Show some respect. Show some absolute respect. Them guys, I'm gonna give Henderson an 8 for that pass. Literally, Milner steady 7. Naby Keita was sublime. I'm gonna give him an 8.5. No, tell a lie. No. I'm gonna give him a 9. He scored. He got the assist. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, I'm gonna give him an 8.5. Got the goal. Roberto Firmino was a bit off the boil. Didn't really see too much from him. I'm gonna go for like a 7. Mohamed Salah back to scoring. Had a good game. Best game in a while for me. So I'm gonna go for an 8 for Mohamed Salah. So we saw Shaqiri come on for a little while. I'm gonna give him a 6. He was steady. We also saw Curtis Jones. I'll give him a 6. Trent Alexander-Arnold, I've already done. So guys, yes, we didn't see Divock Origi. We saw Shaqiri. We didn't see Mane. We saw Curtis Jones. Unfortunately, Elliott didn't get on pitch. Never know, maybe next Premier League game. I'm not even sure who it's against, actually. Might see him in the FA Cup. We definitely probably see him. No, we won't see him against Villa in the Carling Cup, because obviously he's going to be with the first team away in Qatar. We saw Trent Alexander come on, and obviously we didn't see Adrian. So yes, guys, this has been the Bournemouth versus Liverpool post-match review. And guys, now it's time for the match preview of RedBull Salzburg versus Liverpool. So guys, basically I'm just going to continue from where we left off. As you can see, RedBull Salzburg generally play a 4-3-3. So who are we going to see in our starting lineup? You can see at the starting lineup that was against Bournemouth, as I've just run through. But we're going to make some changes now, and a team I expect to see, I expect to see Wijnaldum back in. I expect to see Lallana back in on the bench. I expect to see Curtis Jones dropped to the Angry Birds on the bench. Elliott also dropped to the Angry Birds bench. Unfortunately, I think they will be axed from the squad. Wijnaldum comes into the starting lineup. Naby Keita, yes, Naby, I'm afraid you dropped to the bench alongside James Milner, who I also think will drop to the bench. And guys, you know where I'm going with this team. I think it's inevitable. Ox drops to the bench, Mane comes back in to partner Firmino and Salah, who, you know, are pretty much all refreshed and back at full strength. Henderson's going to play the holding role, and then Wijnaldum's going to play on the right. And I mean, who goes with Wijnaldum? Who plays in there with Wijnaldum? We're going to go with Milner. We're going to see Milner again, or are we going to see Naby Keita or Oxlade-Chamberlain? Maybe Shaqiri. I mean, will Klopp do something a little bit different? Maybe we might even see. Could we see? No, maybe Shaqiri. I don't know, guys. I think Lovren maybe on the bench. Trent Alexander-Arnold comes back in. I think Gomez is going to partner VVD. I just have a feeling. I think I would rather Lovren up against the brutish Haaland kid, though. He's really physical. He has an eye for goal. I'm not sure Gomez is ready for that challenge. I just got a funny feeling about it. I'd rather an experienced, physical, big headerer like Lovren in there versus Haaland. Or maybe Van Dijk can take the role. But any smart striker won't go and play on Van Dijk, won't go and sit on Van Dijk. They will choose the weaker side of the centre-half partnership. We just move Trent a little bit more forward. So guys, that I think is going to be my back four. That's if Lovren has picked up an injury. If he has got an injury, then hopefully it's slight, and hopefully he can come kind of be on the bench, maybe with a couple of injections. He could do a job if he's needed. Otherwise, we're down to the bare bones in defence. We might even have to go into a 3 at the back if we get another injury, or touch wood, that doesn't happen. So guys, who are we going to put in the midfield with Henderson and Wijnaldum? We could go with like a 4-2-3-1. Maybe we can have Keita in there. It will be interesting to see Keita in here. And I think the way Salzburg will be attacking us, they are definitely going to be open, and we will definitely be able to penetrate and then get enough chances. And so I believe this man is gonna step in. I think this is game. I think he's gonna step in. So guys, you have a 4-3-3 formation right here. I believe this is the formation that Klopp is going to go for. Yeah, I've juggled on Naby Keita. We have to get through, so we need goals. Henderson and Wijnaldum back fresh, hopefully. Hopefully Wijnaldum and Lallana are over there. Knocks. They picked up knocks, apparently. I don't really believe that. I think they were fine, but just dropped and rested for the game. Ready for Wednesday, to be honest. I don't think they've got knocks. So yeah, guys, I expect the whole team to be, back fresh and firing. Take this match to Salzburg, really give it to them in their own ground. They should never have, the score should never have finished 4-3 at Anfield. It was literally, guys, we was 3-0, we was coasting, and we just took our foot off the gas, and it was just literally that. And they just, what they managed to chances they just scored. Nothing more, nothing less. I expect to win. I expect us to be professional and just, get this job done. So guys, the score I'm going to go for, I'm going to go for 4-1. Honestly, I'm going to go for 4-1 victory for Liverpool. We will concede. My scorers, I'm going to go for Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane, 2 each. Man of the match, I think Salah's due a man of the match. I'm going to go with Salah this time, guys. So let me just bring that one up. There we go, Momo. So guys, yes, that is my predicted man of the match, my predicted scorers, my predicted score. My predicted team, let's see what Klopp goes with. Is he going to go with Keita? I hope to see Keita in a match like this. A match of importance, a match where Keita has to really up his game. It's no Bournemouth now, this is champions of Belgium, is it? No, gang, what am I talking about? Austria? I believe it's Austria or Ukraine. It's not Ukraine. Austria. I'm sure it's Austria. Put in the comments if I'm wrong. Let me know where this Salzburg are champion. I'm sure it's Austria. Yeah, and also, didn't Mane and Keita come from Salzburg Academy, if I remember correctly? So guys, it's a big game. We've got to step up. They're back at their hometown ground where their career started. It should be a cracker. Hopefully I see him. I really want him to prove me wrong. I want him to start being integral to this side. I want him to start to see some work rate. I want to start to see his defensive ability and capabilities. I want him to start breaking up play. I want him to start winning the ball back more than what I'm seeing. Fabinho's out. Now is the time to make your mark. Ox is trying to do it. He's scoring you need to step up and do the same thing, Naby Keita. So guys, let's get behind him. Let's support him. Let's try and get him on the level that he was when he was playing for Leipzig in Germany. I know it's a totally different league, but he's got it in him. We just need to get it out of him. And this is a game I expect him to really, really turn it on. This is no Bournemouth, like I said, and it's a good step up to the next round of Champions League games and the next round of Premier League games. He's got to get that trust from Klopp. He's got to gain that trust from Klopp. So guys, this has been a preview of the RedBull Salzburg versus Liverpool. A must-win game for Liverpool. Otherwise, all we will have is the World Club Cup and the league to focus on, because we will be out. And I also want to finish top as well, because I want Madrid in the next round so we can get sweet, sweet revenge. And on that note, guys, I've been Red Mr. LLfc Ninja. Let's do this.